You're in your element, man. All right, good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Get things started. Thanks, everybody. I'm Matt Hughes, president of the board of Dramashop. I'm welcoming everyone here as we celebrate the close of a most unusual season and the kickoff of our next season. In fact, our next decade for Dramashop. So thank you, everyone, for coming. We're really excited. Anyone who's more social media savvy than I am, get out your phones. Tell everyone where you're at, what a great time you're having, and to look forward to our new season. So I'd like to thank Lattery's for hosting us. Thank you very much. Gretchen Chris for organizing the event. Thank you very much. There's a million other thank yous that I will forget, so I'm going to leave it to Zach when he takes over for me and announces the upcoming new season to take care of the rest of the thank yous. So thank you, everyone. I appreciate you coming and enjoy.
All right, folks. It is really, really good to see all of you in person. I'm going to try not to get choked up. You guys know me. It might happen. It is really great to see you all. This was not the triumphant 10th anniversary season that we had imagined, but nonetheless, there is much to celebrate, and that's what we're going to do tonight, including celebrating our plans for the upcoming season. My approach to theater is always to look forward, so looking ahead to what's next, but Curtain Call is that one time of a year when I allow myself to get a little sentimental about the work that we do and to look back at the year that was, and what a year it was. I look back at my Facebook messages from March of 2020. Facebook is the primary way that our creative team interacts, and what was most striking to me about looking back at those messages is that while, of course, we talked through what would be safe and what wouldn't, there was rarely any conversation on creative team about shutting down, about completely stopping what we're doing. Instead, the conversation was almost always about adapting, finding innovative ways to keep realizing our mission to provide entertaining and provocative theatrical experiences designed to challenge and engage the Erie community. Because for us, and I know as is the case for many of you, we couldn't let go of the thing we love. Sure, it changed a lot, but we always knew we had to find a way to keep theater going and to keep Dramashop going for ourselves, for each other, and for our community. And thanks to you, we did just that. I'm proud to say our season, if my slide will advance here we go. Gotten very good at rolling with technical issues. I'm proud to say that our season was a financial success. We sold more than enough tickets to balance our budget. Our supporting players drive goal was $15,000. We ended the year on June 30th at $15,960. And not only did we end the year on a balanced budget, but we were able to do so with enough cash on hand to fulfill our reserved funds line item, which is used at the end of each season to make purchases that will benefit the organization in the future. So Julie, where's Julie? Julie and I took a trip to Lowe's with a wish list. It was awesome. New folding tables, some power tools, and dressing room mirrors are on that list. I was gonna say that's not the sexiest list of items, but I guess I'm in good company here. So, more importantly, it is proof that Dramashop is growing even in the face of so many challenges. It was also, I would like to think, a creative success. Sure, like many, we had to redefine what constituted theater, but I think together we did a pretty amazing job. Our community programming, including Shop Talk Live, our Director Emeritus lectures, and the Dramashop Book Club all pivoted to online delivery, reaching even greater audiences than before. We produced 2 online main stage shows, 2 staged readings, more original programming than ever before, and we ended the season with a live, in-person production outdoors. When faced with the decision to shut down or adapt, we chose to adapt, and I am so glad we did. And every step of the way, our #1 priority was keeping each other safe. When we made programming decisions, we didn't start by asking how, Instead, we started with why. Why should we do this staged reading? Why should we attempt a variety show, Pat and Kate? Why should we bother doing a main stage play? If we could justify it, if there was a need for it, then we moved on to how. How can we keep our audience safe? How can we put a show on when people can't be in the same room? How do we get Bob Martin to leave his mask on the entire time he's on stage? These were difficult questions. We faced the challenges head on, and it was clear from the beginning that if we were going to do anything, we were always going to do our best to do it safely. And so we put together a season a little bit at a time, not just factoring in the need to stay home, but embracing it. So though I know you're here to find out what's next, please indulge me as I recognize the productions from our past season. And for each production, please join me in giving the cast and crew the round of applause that was missing when they performed in empty theaters, in cars, and yes, JJ, in bathrooms. As I name each production, any cast and crew from that production, please stand so we can recognize you. We started off with Live from Dramashop with Kate and Patrick. The Blue Bowl monologues. Chilling Tales of Edgar Allan Poe. Our staged reading of Stop Kiss by Diana Sun. During the winter months, when it was so important to stay home and mask up, we introduced streaming Saturdays, starting with my own vanity project, where I stole the title of Pat and Kate's show and lived out my dream of hosting a late-night talk show. Live from Dramashop with yours truly. Huge thanks to music director Kate Thiem, to segment producer Zach Hoffman, and the biggest of shout outs to our executive producer, Nicole Lockwood, who, as we speak, is producing this as some sort of live stream show available on our Facebook page. So, well done, Nicole. Theater people turned to TV producers at the drop of a hat. It was a lot of fun, and maybe, just maybe, we'll do a little bit more of that. We also streamed an encore production of the Blue Ball monologues. You already clapped for them. Do not clap again. It'll Jessica Flock, my wife, did her own show, The Dumbest Smart Person We Know. And just so you know, she named it. I did not. And then, of course, Pop-Up Poe, hosted by Alaska. Our main stage season returned in April with our live streamed production of Natural Shocks by Lauren Gunderson. Laura was amazing. And in May, Alaska joined us once again for a staged reading of Hamlet. And last month, this crazy, crazy season came to an end in person with an outdoor production at WQLN of Heroes of the Fourth Turning by Will Arbery. With a set so good, people didn't even realize we built a set. Congratulations. That's a true story. It was an incredibly challenging and ultimately rewarding season that pushed us, frankly, to be more creative than ever, and none of it would have been possible without many, many helpers, including Greg Hardner at Grisey AV, also Don Grisey at Grisey AV, Cam Erie under the leadership of Jacob Bartko. Between Grisey and Cam Erie, we literally transformed the theater into a TV studio. Thank God the public couldn't see what those of us in the theater were seeing. Cables everywhere. I'm sure there were some OSHA violations. Things were not necessarily taped down. This isn't live, right, Nicole? You can cut that out later. But really, it was really impressive what they were able to do and what they were able to teach us to do in such a short amount of time. Big thanks to Elena Manchester and Angela Howell. kind of figured things out together. I know we borrowed some stuff from you. I don't even remember what at this point. It's been a very long year, but thanks to you. Thanks to WQLN and Tom New for hosting our final performance. I want to point out, they didn't charge us anything to use their space, so feel free to make a donation to WQLN and support public broadcasting. We really appreciate their hospitality. A big thank you to Dramashop's Board of Governors for providing guidance and input, and most of all, for trusting and supporting me, even when I didn't necessarily have the answers. Thank you very much to our Board of Governors. And most of all, you all need to know that this season simply would not have happened without Dramashop's creative team. They are basically our staff, our unpaid staff, who keep Dramashop running every season. This season especially, they kept it running from home, via Zoom, at times in the theaters by themselves. Zach was in fulfilling merch orders. Marshall was organizing and cleaning and making use of the downtime. We really worked hard. Anna McJunkin took care of community programming. But more importantly, this group was constantly in communication saying, okay, COVID cases are up. How do we keep going? How do we provide some sort of programming that's safe? How do we keep doing the thing that we love? They are the people who made it possible. And I mentioned some names. I'm going to mention them again because everybody on creative team deserves an individual shout out. Zach Hoffman, Nicole Lossie, Marshall Mack, Elena Manchester, Anna McJunkin, Adam Rossi, and BJ Wade. And of course, the biggest thank you of all is to all of you, our patrons who adapted along with us. You bought tickets and merchandise, you donated to Dramashop, and most of all, you spent hours of work online only to spend your evenings watching our shows online. We know it was not the optimal way to experience theater, but we are so grateful that you did it. You kept us going, and truly, from the bottom of my heart, thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, let's put this shit year behind us, and let's look forward. Our 11th season, I'm excited to welcome 5 new members to our Board of Governors and 5 new members to our creative team. Joining the board are Janae Butler, Jassy Camacho Vera, Steve Ropsky, Lisa Simonian, and Courtney Wyatt. And joining our creative team for the year, Monica Harden, Justin Carnes, Julie Lukahi, Lauren Savisky, and Patrick Thane. And of course, we also want to say thank you to Carl Larice, who served on our board since 2013 and will be taking a much-deserved break from the board. We thank Carl for everything he's done for Dramashop, and we know he'll still be around for many years to come. And we also want to say thank you to Adam Rossi, who served on creative team for the past 2 seasons and is moving on to some exciting new opportunities. So thank you to Carl and And now, let's talk about Dramashop's 11th season and, of course, our return to the theater. All right. On October 12th, 2011, we will mark the 10th anniversary of our inaugural production, Reasons to be Pretty. That production was performed at the Schuster Theater in 2011. However, on October 12th, 2021, we will mark our return and, more importantly, our audience's return to the Renaissance Center. Our Thank You 10 celebration will include a 7 p.m. reception, drinks, hors d'oeuvres, the works, followed by an 8 p.m. performance of our first main stage production of the season. And it's a big one. Let's talk about our main stage productions. In 2019, fresh off the success of The Great Comet, composer and lyricist Dave Malloy partnered with director Rachel Chopkin to reimagine Herman Melville's classic novel Moby Dick for the stage. This is not that musical. It is, however, Moby Dick the musical. By Robert Longren and Hereward Kay. Originally produced by the legendary Cameron McIntosh, this musical comedy is part Rocky Horror, part Drag Race, and of course, part American literary classic. The girls of St. Godley's School are in trouble. Money for the school has run out, and the place will have to close. Leave it to these resourceful girls and their unflappable headmistress, played by a man in drag, to come up with a plan to keep the school afloat. Using whatever they can find at hand, the girls mount an original production as a fundraiser, a musical version of Moby Dick, featuring the headmistress in the coveted role of Captain Ahab. A role I was fortunate to play in college, but will not be reprising for this production. Instead, I will be directing. October 12th through 24th, 2021, Moby Dick the Musical. What have we done? It is a whale of a tale. Our next main stage production will take the stage in February, but don't worry, there will be other programming too. We'll come back to that after we talk main stage. We featured this playwright's work on our stage before, both in main stage and stage reading productions. In fact, this particular play was featured in our Dramashop book club and definitely started a lively conversation. Magical realism, Greek mythology, and contemporary language fused together to create Eurydice by Sarah Rule. In Eurydice, Sarah Rule reimagines the classic myth of Orpheus through the eyes of its heroine. Dying too young on her wedding day, Eurydice must journey to the underworld where she reunites with her father and struggles to remember her lost love. With contemporary characters, ingenious plot twists, and breathtaking visual effects, hopefully, this play is a fresh look at a timeless love story. February 4th through 20th, 2022, Eurydice by Sarah Rule. Our third main stage production will premiere in late April and features 4 actors playing a combined 21 characters in 3 interwoven stories. This is our second time producing a play by this playwright, who has a knack for unconventional storytelling. His last play at Dramashop took us through the multiverse as we watched different versions of 2 characters go through many different what-ifs in life. His mesmerizing technique is on full display in this one-of-a-kind play, Incognito by Nick Payne. A pathologist steals the brain of Albert Einstein. A neuropsychologist embarks on her first romance with another woman. A seizure patient forgets everything but how much he loves his girlfriend. Incognito braids these mysterious stories into one breathtaking whole that asks whether memory and identity are nothing but illusions. April 22nd through May 8th, 2022, Incognito by Nick Payne. And for our final main stage production of this season, this one has been a long time coming. Since the 15th century, technically, although for Dramashop, it's been a 2-year wait. I'm pleased to share that we are once again slated to perform, for the first time, Everybody by Brandon Jacobs. This, of course, was to be the final main stage production of our 9th season, but COVID had other plans. 2 years after it was originally scheduled, Dramashop will present this 2018 Pulitzer Prize finalist, a modern riff on the 15th century morality play Everyman. Each performance, the story of everybody, that's the character's name, is performed by a cast whose roles are chosen by a lottery at the start of each performance. They find out what part they're playing at the same time the audience does. Kate, I know you want to audition. I can tell by that. Watch them journey through life's greatest mystery, the meaning of living. June 10th through 26th, 2022, Everybody by Brandon Jacobs Jenkins. That is our main stage series, but of course, as always, we're bringing you some great staged readings as well. Staged readings put the focus on the text, and this season, our 2-play staged reading series features some exceptional choices. First up, you loved her language in the flick, though I'm here to tell you memorizing it is no picnic. Fortunately, the cast will have scripts in hand when they present a staged reading of The Antipodes by Annie Baker. The Antipodes, not the antipode, although I'm sure I'll say it that way at least once, is a play about people telling stories about telling stories. A group of people sit around the table theorizing, categorizing, and telling stories. Their real purpose is not quite clear, but they continue on nonetheless. Part satire, part sacred rite, Annie Baker's play The Antipodes asks what value stories have for a world in crisis. November 12th through the 20th, The Antipodes by Annie Baker. Our second staged reading of the season is dark, it's funny, well, it's Horse Girls by Jenny Rachel Weiner. Yes, I said Weiner. 12-year-old Ashley rules the Lady Jean Ladies, South Florida's most exclusive horse club. News that her family's stables are being sold and their horses killed for meat throws the ladies into crisis in this dark comedy of middle school deception and lies. Horse Girls is a play about preteens, played by adults. This is not a youth theater show. Their obsessions, their insecurities, their desperate need to find a place in the world. March 4th through 12th, Horse Girls by Jenny Rachel Weiner. I said it again. And this year, we are really excited to add something new to the mix. Following the success of the Blue Bowl monologues, Patrick, and some of the other original programming we did, we're launching a new series called simply Dramashop Originals. And in what is perhaps my single most self-serving move as artistic director, and that's saying something, I am really excited to announce that the board and creative team have agreed to start off Dramashop Originals with a play of my own. It's called Confluence, and it's by me, Zach Fox. If that sounds unfamiliar to any board members, that's because when you voted on the slate, it had a different name. It is a work in progress, so as of right now, that's the name. Set in January 2021, Jo finds herself making an unplanned visit to her family home. As she struggles with the present state of her personal and professional life, she's forced to confront her family's past. All the while, a strange something hangs just overhead. Though live audiences will return to the theater in October, Confluence will be presented in September via live stream only. Using a similar setup to last season's Natural Shocks, Confluence will be performed with a full cast live on the Dramashop stage, just without an in-house audience, on September 10th and 11th, 2021. The production will be available for on-demand viewing from September 15th through October 1st. We are really excited to present a live stream production like this, making Dramashop accessible around the world. September 10th and 11th, 2021, Confluence by Zach Fox. And finally, we're giving more writers, not just me, a chance to have their works performed. Building off of the success of the Blue Bowl monologues, thank you, Pat, and knowing we can safely partner up in person again, we are pleased to announce Dramashop Shorts Festival. Anything to say to that one, Pat?
I like shorts. I love them right now.
Yeah, same. Featuring monologues and scenes submitted by members of the Dramashop community, the Dramashop Shorts Festival will be performed for a live audience in the theater and streamed live for 2 nights in March. Plus, it'll be available on demand from April 1st to 15th. Specific submission guidelines will be announced later in the season. As with Blue Bowl monologues, we'll be looking to local writers, actors, and directors to bring this production to life, so start writing. The Dramashop Shorts Festival, March 25th and 26th, 2022. All right, now let's put that all together in chronological order so it makes a little more sense.
Do a dance.
What?
Do a dance.
No, I'm not going to do a dance. Confluence by Zach Fox, streaming in September. Our grand reopening and 10th anniversary celebration with Moby Dick the Musical in October. The Antipodes by Annie Baker in November. Antipodes. Sarah Rules Eurydice in February. Horse Girls by Jenny Rachel Weiner in March. The Dramashop Shorts Festival at the end of March. Incognito by Nick Payne in April and May. and Everybody by Brandon Jacobs Jenkins in June. Dramashop's 2021-22 season. We can't wait to get back in the theater, and we cannot wait to see some butts in seats. Thank you for being here, and enjoy the rest of your night.